Alright, welcome to Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. This is my Let's Play of it. And let's just jump right in and get going. Love the load screen. This is Snake. I've reached the infiltration point. Snake, right on time, as always. Let's get started. Commencing Operation Intrude F-014. Let's go over this one more time. Your mission is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and rescue the kidnapped Czech biologist, Dr. Keo Marv. Snake, we provided you with a new anti-personnel sensor. Try switching it on. Roger. Okay, it's on. The white dot on your radar are enemy soldiers. The red dot is your current position. The radar is equipped with several other types of sensors as well. They should warn you of any unseen dangers. What's the radar's effective range? Take a look at your radar display. It shows a 9-screen area centered on your position. However, it may not work in small enclosed spaces. Also, if the enemy spots you, you won't be able to use the radar. The enemy will use a jammer to scramble it. Got it. Where can I find Dr. Marv? Well, Dr. Marv has a transmitter implanted in one of his molar teeth. When you get close to him, he'll show up as a red dot on your radar. So I just have to keep an eye out for the red dot. Snake, use frequency 140.85 for all future communications with me. Good luck. Over and out. So Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, a little bit different from the first Metal Gear game. Soldiers have better awareness. They have 45-degree range of vision. You actually do now have the ability to crawl. Use crawling to sneak through gaps in the fences. Over and out. You have a radar now. The Soliton radar system. And you can also distract guards by making noise. Overall, lots of improvements over the first Metal Gear game. The first section here, it's all about timing and just getting it perfect. Because you can easily screw up this first section, which isn't too difficult, mind you. But you can easily screw it up if you time everything wrong. And what do I mean by that? Well, you see how the guards move their heads? They, and now I'm creating a distraction, so hopefully I'll be able to sneak by him without any issue when he turns the other way. Yep. There we go, just punched him out. Alright. You can't sneak in through the front door. Use the vents. Over and out. Yeah. If I could sneak in through the front door, that wouldn't be very good on their part. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So yeah, you have to be aware of the guards and their patrol patterns. Much like most Metal Gear Solid games. I mean, this really put everything in place that was gonna become the norm for the series. In terms of, like, the sneaking and the radar. You get your first gun in this truck here. And you can sneak under and crawl. Just have to wait for this guy to move. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. And into the vent. So we just passed through our first and probably one of the trickiest spots to sneak through in the game. I mean, it's not tricky, it's just the placement and timing. You have to be, like, perfect to get through that section without getting caught. I mean, it's a good warm-up for the rest of the game because the guards in this game are really difficult. Alright, so we got some ammo for our gun. We still can't really use it because if we do, we don't have a suppressor on it. It'll make noise and attract guards' attention. So we definitely want to get a suppressor for it as soon as we can, which will take us a little bit of time. So, in the words of Snake, I must have kept you waiting, huh? On this one, I did Metal Gear several months ago, but I promised Metal Gear 2 for a long time, so here we go. I'm Holly White. I infiltrated Zanzibar Land a month ago, posing as a journalist, so I know pretty much how things work around here. I'll help you any way I can. My frequency is 140.15. Call me later. She is the token love interest, and the way they translated her character, she really does come across as a Valley Girl, so please don't take offense with the fact that I'm giving her a Valley Girl voice. It's just how I expect her to sound based on the translation that they have. Alright. So, our first objective is to find Keo Marv. And the only way to do this is by exploring the facility. And we're in on the ground floor, and I'm just waiting for that soldier to move. And I want to say that there's going to be another one coming down. Yep. And wait for him. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. So, we're in the main elevators area. Yeah, whatever. There you go. Now, if the soldier was still around and I hit the elevator button, he would have reacted to that, believe it or not. And we need to go up to floor number 2, which is a tricky floor. So here we're going to get our first key card. And here also, the floor makes sounds. And they go and investigate. There we go. This is a really tricky area to get through when you don't have a suppressor for your gun. Shoot! Not exactly how I wanted that to go. Ducking in here is a good way to evade. They'll just come in one after another, and you can just punch them as they come in. So the gods are a lot smarter. And the patterns are a little less predictable. Okay, I'm really not doing good on this floor. This floor always gives me trouble. God, I can't stand this room. And I just barely missed getting caught by that other soldier. Okay. So in here is the binoculars, which will help you see what's going on other screens. Now we just gotta sneak through. What was that noise? Now everyone's after me. The tension. The tension. The sooner I get off of this floor, the happier I'll be. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Phew. Made that. That was pretty bad. Alright, so this next floor is floor number 3. We're gonna come across our first boss. And I wasted a ton of health because I got caught so much. which I am really upset about. But what can you do? Alright, so we have to get a gas mask, which we go by here. And in here, we need to use our cigarettes to view some laser beams. And cigarettes are bad for your health, kids. Don't smoke. Alright, and you have to follow a very specific thing here. Because if you don't, you're as good as gone. And another thing, too, you have to be careful not to walk straight into this room. Because that laser beam is right there waiting for you. And you get caught, you're gassed. And that one in front of you never goes away. Eventually you don't need the cigarettes, you do get infrared goggles, but for this stage in the game, you need the cigarettes. The ciggies. And just be mindful. Next room. Get the ciggies ready. Don't break the beams. Don't cross the streams, yo. Alright. We're done with that. Now, we just gotta be careful of this thing. Anti-personnel sensors, you know. Pains in the asses. And now we go down here. So yeah, this game takes place, it's essentially an alternate history, or at the time of the game's development, an alternate future where there was nuclear weapon, I guess it is proliferation the right word? Basically, all the governments in the world agreed to a standing peace and get rid of all nuclear weapons. Yeah, let's get our gun ready, because this isn't who it seems. Foolish foxhound. Dr. Marv isn't here. Figures that foxhound would use such a cheap transmitter. You guys are really behind the times. I am Black Ninja, a former member of NASA's Extraterrestrial Environmental Special Forces Unit. Now, let's see just how strong the world's most advanced Black Ops unit really is. Show me what you've got, Foxhound. This is a really simple fight. It's dodging and shooting when you have the opportunity. Like that. He'll throw his little shurikens at you. And it's just a matter of dodging them and being patient. Watch out. It's easier when he's further away. Damn it. He likes to trick you too. There we go. And as you get closer to beating them, they start flashing red. And the sound of them getting hit gets higher and higher pitched. I really like that effect. Shoot. I don't want to use up a ration if I don't have to, because this boss fight is exceedingly easy. Especially B1 rations. Those become very important later in the game, and you'll see why. Yeah, I just lost one. Alright, let's equip another. It's okay, we'll get plenty more. See how he's flashing red now? He's almost gone. Doesn't take too long. Just a matter of dodging his attacks. Except when he... Oh, we got him. Snake! Who are you? How do you know my name? It's me, Schneider. Kyle Schneider. Remember me? Schneider, you were in the Resistance at Outer Heaven. But I thought they killed you. You've still got a lot to learn, Snake. I was almost killed, but not by them. By you and your country. What are you saying, Schneider? Snake, after you destroyed Metal Gear, NATO launched a massive bombing campaign against Outer Heaven. All of us Resistance fighters and the children of Outer Heaven, they didn't care about any of us. There was no escape from the flames. They died like animals in a cage. I can't believe this. Think about it. The children of Outer Heaven were originally war orphans and refugees from all over the world. They were a liability, and NATO didn't want to deal with them. No, you're no different. They'll forget about you too, but he wasn't like them. Who? He came and saved us from annihilation. He forgave us for what we'd done. He gave us a new land to call home. A new family. He did, you mean? Snake, you'll understand soon. What a wonderful man he is. Snake, I owe you a debt. There's no hate between us. I'll tell you where Dr. Marv is. It's what he would want me to do. Find the man who's guarding the cell where Dr. Marv is being held. Follow that man, and he should lead you straight to the cell. You can tell him by his green beret. He should be on the first floor. Got that? A green beret. Follow the man in the green beret. And in typical Metal Gear fashion, he dies in an explosion. Alright, this is keycard number 2. I am not going to grab it and use that top door because that is a trap. As Admiral Akbar would say, it's a trap! It's designed to get you to walk straight into the lasers and set off the alarm. Now, I'm just waiting for that camera to pass by in the next room. Good to go. So that was our first boss, Black Ninja. There are more where that came from, and they come fast and furious in this game. Which is good, because this game, like, they throw the bosses at you, it's crazy, it's fast-paced, it's ridiculous, and I love it. Alright, so our next stop is going to be floor number 2, so we can pick up a suppressor. And once again, that awesome loading screen. Okay, so I'm going to save it here. And this is going to be the end of part 1. And part 2, we're going to make our way through the second floor again. But this time we'll have the suppressor, so we'll be alright. We'll get our suppressor, and we'll follow the man in the green beret. We might even take a little side trek down to the armory and get some extra stuff. So, thanks for watching part 1 of my Metal Gear 2 Let's Play. And I hope you're enjoying it thus far. I'm enjoying it so far myself. I mean, this is one of my favorite games, so stay tuned for more. And keep on gaming.